of the day, just like we were talking with Chris earlier about cleaning windows. Whether, we had a little moment of philosophy, now we're going back. I was like, philosophy, and then it was back to the iron. Erica Swineford is here, and what I was just saying is, like, when we're talking with Chris, there are very few people who love to clean windows. There's also not a lot of folks who love to iron, but whether you love ironing or you hate ironing, Conair has created something incredible. This is the GlideLite iron. This is One-Temp technology, which we're going to tell you all about. Originally $55, now it's $44.98. 3 easy payments today of $14.99. Effortless ironing that you can iron over buttons, pockets. Erica Swineford, I'm so happy you're here, my darling.
It's great to be here.
Tell me how this works.
Yes, so you know, we've all seen irons in the past, and some of us love it, some of us hate it, like you said. This has new technology built into it that makes it really special and different from any other iron out there. So first of all, you see this sole plate. It's a GlideLite iron, that it's in the name, but it's because of this uniquely shaped sole plate that allows you to go over now buttons, collars, cuffs, appliques. So instead of ironing around each and every button like we used to, right? You simply glide right over in one easy pass. Look at that. So it saves me all that time because I can just go right over everything with no snagging or no getting stuck on those.
I wish we could show you overhead, because how many times have you ironed a shirt and you've had to go around each and every little button? This is the way to do it quickly, easily, and in one single swipe. Talk to me about the fact that there's no settings. There's no figuring out what temperature or what fabric you are ironing.
Yes, so that's the other super special thing about this. It has One-Temp technology. You see all this steam coming out. That's the reason that vaporous steam that really penetrates the fabrics. That's the reason it can use a lower temperature on the actual sole plate and gets all of your wrinkles out, even on something like denim. I'm going to show you jeans here in a second.
Let's do it.
But it gets all the wrinkles out, even if you're in your toughest fabrics, but with no scorching, melting, burning, and there's nothing to set.
Erica, before you iron, let's show everyone the before, since we don't have overhead. I want you to see, this is a wrinkly old jean that has maybe been folded in a style.
And I'm even going to wrinkle it more. How about?
So it is wrinkled. This is usually something you have to crank the heat up on and really sizzle it.
Absolutely. And then again, look at that steam come out as soon as I put the iron down, and look how fast and easy it goes right through. And not only did it get the jeans, it got the other side too. So both sides of the denim, beautiful results. And again, putting the creases in your cuffs and your collars super easily. These are kind of a distressed jeans, so a little distress there, but it's so simple and easy. But again, when we talk about the One-Temp technology, these are a couple of my favorite ways to show you. So this is a tulle skirt that I brought from home. It's my skirt, so I love it, and I'm willing to risk it here because this is what it's going to do. And I'm going to move our little placards here that give us our housekeeping.
Do you want me just to scoot
them?
Well,
Absolutely.
actually,
so this is our housekeeping
and our scooter, because we have the Good Housekeeping seal of approval, and Conair is the #1 garment care brand in America. You're also shopping an item that has 67 5-star reviews right now here on QVC.com. There's a reason.
Is awesome.
We have taken something that kind of feels like drudgery, ironing, that's sometimes difficult, and made it so quick and easy. And again, you're bringing it home today for just a $14.99 easy pay. Let's talk
that's
tulle.
What it's all about. So this is the tulle skirt. And again, this One-Temp technology, even though it gets wrinkles out of things like denim and dress shirts and cotton and linen, I'm going to sit it on this tulle skirt, and I'm just going to let it sit. I don't have to worry that it's going to melt the skirt, scorch it, leave burn marks on it, because again, that temperature is a lower temperature on the sole plate, but uses more steam to allow us to get all of those wrinkles out, because we know that steam is the enemy of wrinkles.
I'm so happy that you're here, Erica, because I think this is one of those things that until you bring it home and you see for yourself how effortless, easy it is, that this is just one of those simple things that makes a daily task so much simpler. Show me what we're looking at here, because this is like maybe the iron that you might have had in the past. So versus the GlideLite.
It is. So I'm going to shake them to wake them up, because they do have auto shut off, 8 minutes in the upright position, 30 seconds when they're down. But this is a Conair iron as well. I have it in the steam position set. And you can see I'll even push the steam button for good measure. You can see it gives off a little bit of steam, but most of what it's pushing out you don't see in the box because it's coming up here. It's a thicker steam that's not penetrating the fabric. So I'm going to go ahead and put our Conair GlideLite down, and what you'll see is that steam penetrates, it fills the box, because that's what it's doing when you're ironing. It's filling penetrating your fabrics, but filling this box.
Wow.
And that's why it can use a lower temperature on the sole plate to not burn or melt or scorch, but use so much steam to get all of your wrinkles out.
Let's keep ironing, because I think that's so incredible, because I want to remind everyone, not only are you getting that One-Temp technology, you're also able to easily glide over buttons and pockets. Talk to me about what we're seeing here on the screen, Erica.
So this has everything you want in an iron. An easy to fill water tank that's large. It heats up in 30 seconds.
Wow.
So faster than you can literally set up your ironing board, you're going to be ready to go. Your iron is going to be ready for you. Super easy to fill up. That one touch and turbo steam. There is a turbo steam button. If you're doing something that's a really stubborn wrinkle or something like linen, you can knock it up to turbo. But speaking of ironing, here's you know, a sweater with all these little appliques,
hold it up and show everybody. Yeah.
So we wouldn't normally maybe iron over this necessarily, but because of that ceramic sole plate and that GlideLite technology, I'm gonna lay it down. It goes right over all of these things like that. So if you have a lot of Quacker Factory things, or if you have just, you know, buttons and collars and cuffs, or snaps on jeans, it goes right over it. No problem, won't hurt the sole plate, but also because of that One-Temp technology, it's gonna be great for all of your fabrics.
It is difficult to get that Good Housekeeping seal of approval. It's difficult to get 67 5-star reviews on QVC.com. This is the way to iron more effectively, effortlessly, with an iron that's actually better for the fabrics that you want to protect as well, with that One-Temp technology. Let's show everyone again. Can you hold it up so we can really see a wrinkly iron, a wrinkly button-down shirt.
Yes, and this is a satin shirt. So normally with a, you know, an old school iron, maybe the iron you have at home, I'd be trying to figure out, I'd be looking at the tag, figuring out what temperature, turning the knob. Not with this. You can see there's no temperature settings. I simply turn it on, and then I turn that steam button on. As soon as I put it sideways, that steam starts coming out, a ton of steam, and I don't have to worry about the fabric that I'm doing, because this works for every fabric. And again, GlideLite right over all of the buttons. I don't have to go around each and every individual button, so it saves time and it saves your fabrics.
Erica, this is absolutely incredible. I want you to think about those folks that are heading off to college. Maybe they have their first apartment. This is the way to bring home an iron with incredible technology at a great sale price. $44.98, 3 easy payments today of $14.99. Tap our QVC app, visit us on QVC.com, or you can always give us a call. The item number is V88292. Erica Swineford, it is always such a pleasure to see you, my friend. I'll see you real soon. Okay, coming up over